Yo, what up? What up, YouTube? Back again with another video. Start off my first game this week with the Niners. We just saw them this weekend. Brutal game over there in San Francisco in Levi's Stadium. Brutal game. Those guys are feisty. The Niners are feisty. Yeah, if you're a Niner fan, man, you got a lot to look forward to coming next year. They have a lot of injured players on their team, and they're still able to keep the game close. They didn't score a touchdown, but yeah, they were feisty on defense. As you can see, my opponent here on the first play. I knew when I play San Francisco online, like I know what I'm going to see. It's 2-1-2 formations all day, and stuff like this happens. He blocks all of everybody, and sends two receivers out. So I was kind of blitzing there, trying to force him not to do that initially. He kind of does something again here, and this is what I hate about this coverage. So cover 3 is sending this deep post upfield, and the second safety up there acts like he doesn't exist up there. At least I got to get behind him. So let's see how I stop this all game, because I know this is what I'm going to see all game. I know he's blocking those two running backs. Send one of them out. He's covering underneath, and he's able to get somebody up here wide open. So seeing this now, like, I know how to play him now, because he's, like I say, most people online, they're not reading defenses. They're not throwing time routes. They're not throwing receivers into openings into the cover 3, cover 2, cover 4 zones. All they're doing is you snap the ball, set up as many blockers as you want, and wait for receivers to run across the field, and then gun them. I mean, that's really it. Kind of like what I'm doing right here. Wait for the guy to come back. That's basically what most people do. They're not gonna. So you see me throw a lot of interceptions because I'm trying to throw passes into what I assume to be a specific kind of coverage. And if it's timed correctly, it's good. If it's mistimed or whatever, now I'll throw a pick. I mean, it's a given. But the only way I get picks here is I gotta wait and use the middle and I know there's a specific route coming, and I try to jump the route. I never get like clean interceptions like I throw clean interceptions, which is, in other words, I throw interceptions to perceived coverages and it gets picked off naturally. But for me to pick passes off here, I gotta maneuver my user into specific routes that I know they're gonna run, and try to pick it off myself. And so you see a lot of those give me those all the time, because I'm not picking stuff off like the CPU isn't picking anything off because I know what people are gonna do. So initially here it decides to run cover 3. I'm like, alright, man, this cover 3 is going to have to end. So I'm killing here with my little cover 3 beater, which you guys haven't seen yet. You guys already know what I do down here in the red zone with the cover 3s. Back of the end zone. It's only one safety high, so you have to maneuver. Try to get him deep here. Oh, what I'm going to do in my roster, I got to go back to my old ways. Gabriel just doesn't play good outside. He doesn't possession catch passes. He gets hit, he drops passes, and I can't deal with that. I'm gonna go back to where I have White set up on the outside and have him play in the slot. That's just the best. I think that's his best natural position. Playing as my number 2 just not gonna work. I need another big body on the outside, and Gabriel just can't do it on the outside. So we're gonna hit him with the cover 3 play, the back of the end zone. You can't run the same D all day, man. You gotta switch it up. So what I'm trying to do now to combat this, only sending 2 receivers out, is I'm trying to blitz against it. Although he hit me with the run here. Good play call. So I'm just gonna send heavy blitzing after him. I'm sending like 8 people after him, and then force him to, either check down. There you go, just 8 people after him all over and over again. Cause that's all he's doing. You see 2 receivers out, and he blocks everybody else. Because he needs the receivers to run those crossing routes across the field. I'm like, it's like annoying gameplay. I think he's gonna run the ball here. Which he is. So maybe get him on the outside. So let's see how he runs his pass plays. See if we see any natural. Nope, same thing again. I already see it coming. So I'm trying to send blitz against it. There's no special blitz in here. I'm just sending numbers. That's all. There you go. I'm just sending numbers. So I figure he's blocking 7, so I'm trying to send 8. You get what I mean? I'm just trying to overwhelm the line so somebody can get through. Because I just don't want him hitting that pass over across field. I hate those passes. It's like the lamest way to play. It's cheap. Because the computer's not going to play their zones deep downfield. That's why people do it. That's all they're setting up for. So Everything's covered now. You see what happens when he has to throw into coverage. He doesn't know how to throw into coverage. He just wants to just abuse the game, basically. This is throwing into coverage right here. See the opening in the middle? There's an opening down the middle because these users trying to jump the underneath. Like run routes into coverages and play into it. And the middle's wide open and it's cover 3. Like run your receivers into coverage. Like play not naturally. This is a draw. This is cover 3. Cover 3, cover 4, you can kill it with draw underneath. And dive plays up the middle. Like this. See, it's cover 3. So, what I try to do now, I went to all my single back formations and put a dive play in every single one of them. That way I can run a dive from every single formation. And that's, if you want to run the same plays that way. Like, put the same plays in multiple formations so when they see it on the play call screen, they don't know what's coming. It could be the exact same thing but called from a different formation. Try to set up your plays that way, it helps. See, there you go. I'm just sending numbers after them. That's all I'm doing. But watch. It's engage 8. Same thing. I'm not gonna let him cross those guys across the field. That's all I'm trying to prevent. So I'm sending everybody after him because I just don't want him. There you go, knock it down. So we got him 4th down and 18. I know he's probably pissed. I figure he'd probably do a fake punt here, which he is. And see what I mean? Give me those! Give me those! So we're back the other way before halftime. See if I can score again. Should have been big. I gotta try to run this play away from 68. He's not a good run blocker. But I was trying to run to the wide side of the field. But next time I just use you see this right here? I was gonna run slow on the outside, but watch the middle since he's covering the outside. That's the bailout. That's why that's why I always put the slant there. You have to respect the slant. Oh, that's gonna happen. Maybe he anticipated it coming and try to jump it with his user. There you go. He's doing it again. Put it on the outside. Lock my tight end. 6 on 6. Kill him on the outside. It's man. So it comes out now. There he goes back to cover 3 again. This is a quarterback draw. Same thing I told you earlier. Draw kills like those zone coverages in red zone. So I'm trying to run up the middle again. It's one run. No timeouts. Hurry up and do it again. He's probably going to anticipate a pass play, so he's not going to blitz everybody. So I'm just going to run up the middle again. Called it correctly. Got in the end zone. So we in the 3rd quarter now. Up 21-7. Establish the run. I found a formation here where you can actually run 4 wide receivers. Look at this. It's not bad. It's covered correctly. I try to use playmaker for triangle upfield. And I don't know why he's jogging. Like, get upfield. I hate when he run routes like that. You see how he's running in slow motion? Almost got me picked. Because I thought he was going to go upfield. He's wide open up there. And he's just running in a standstill. Jeez. I got one on the outside. Wow. See, Gabriel can run that pretty good. Let's keep him in there next time. He can run a slugger really good. He really beat this guy upfield. I just didn't look at him. Try to use my bunch concept here for runs. Call opposite next time. Run off the middle. Goes down. I did this play calling correctly. I just messed it up at the end. But I'm going to run up the middle again. I'll do a toss to the outside. See what I told you when I was like, if you don't want to get faked out on the spin, just do strafe. Like watch these guys start strafing on the outside. Watch. See him strafing? Like, if you don't want to get faked out, just strafe. And then wait for your opportunity to make the tackle. Or let them use their special move and then just tackle them. This is a good play call. I just should have done a high pass. I did a bullet pass because of that rusher got to me, so it forced me to throw the ball fast, and I got picked. But he was open in the back of the end zone. I just did a bullet pass as opposed to a high pass. It's another way to beat cover 3. Just another good play to beat cover 3. I just would have been nice if I had made that score so you can see it. So I didn't make it there, but Miller was open in the back of the end zone again, but I just didn't do a high pass, so his linebacker picked it off. All right, good play. There you go. I'm just sending a whole bunch of blitz from all different angles because I just don't see. I know that's what he wants to do. See the drags and the deep post on the top. But if I keep sending blitz, he doesn't have time to sit there and do all this. It's the same thing. There's no. This is a good play call right here. He almost draw. He almost broke a free too. He almost did. But that was what I lived in fear of almost the whole game was this, you know, those deep routes across the field. In ACC, he hasn't really scored ever since that first drive because I'm kind of eliminated now. I'll risk giving everything underneath for him to get a big bomb on me. I'm not gonna allow. I don't want the big bomb. And he keeps running plays that does that. It's just a deep post and underneath drags. See, that's all he's doing. See, deep post underneath drags. You can take those all day. I can live with underneath stuff. That's all I'm gonna give you. So we got him on 3rd and 4. See, I'm playing hard flats here. I like when I play hard flats, I like pushing my guys up like I do now, because he's just going to charge downwards to cover it. So it looks like a good play. Got his hands. It's on 4th and 4. Got nobody open in this match. And then he goes out of bounds. Turnover on downs. Pretty sure the frustration on his hand is building. I'm not giving up anything. But I'm switching up my play calls. As you can see, I'm blitzing, I'm calling zone, I'm mixing it up, depending on what, you know, the down and distance. This is what I mean, perfect example when I say switch up. Call the same play, but from a different formation. I call that under center. Now I'm calling it under pistol, exact same play, but for different formation. And this is what he gets me. A wide open receiver upfield. Because he didn't know how to defend it. Like, he would think, like, oh, maybe he might come back to it again. But yeah, I came back to it again, but from a different formation. You can see the exact same play, just in a different formation. It really confuses people. Good play, and see what I mean? Usually White runs that route, he holds the ball, but got Miller running in, and he's dropping it. See that guy Gabriel on the outside? This right here, another thing. Instead of doing high pass, he's wide open. I did a bullet pass, and you'll see what happened. The super linebacker up in the end, knock it down. They're out of position. How do they recover like this? Look at this. They're out of position. Look at that. That's the, you know, if that's the NFL, I'm throwing the ball to the pylon in the back of the end zone and have my guy go get it. Well, maybe I should do like what do they call it? A high pass. But they should have like an intermediate throw. I don't want to do high pass. That's going to throw the ball in the back and out of the end zone. Like, we need like a pass in between, like low and high. There should be a pass in between. Because I need to be able to loft the ball over what I see the linebackers and get my guy, or just throw the ball to a spot in the end zone and then just have my guy run on it. I think that's what Madden doesn't have. Like, I need to throw the ball to space and then have my guys run onto the space and get it. Because I see a lot of openings on the field, but I can't use it to my advantage because you're limited on the kind of throws you can make. You only got high, low, a bullet, but there's no like middle pass, like we need an intermediate pass. The lobs are just way too high. You know, that's just gonna get you either intercepted, or by the time you catch the ball, you're gonna get hit and drop the ball because it takes so long to get there. You need like a medium throw, like an intermediate throw. But nonetheless, I turned over again, and now I'm trying to keep them out of scoring again as the time runs down with this no huddle. We got another 4th and 3 again. We got everything basically covered. There's really nowhere to go with the ball. Take the top, take the bottom. Give me those. Just coverage interception. So we're back the other way again. And you're gonna see when I talk about like you throwing a natural interception. This right here. Got him on top. Just trying to take the underneath away. But, yeah. Got a middle route. See, this is good play adjustment on his part. He switched his defense here. He's playing cover 3 right here, so I figure I call the same play again. But he switched up his defense, and that's kind of really taken away. So nobody really open. Try to dump it on me. See, I mean, that's a cover. You know, I mean, that's just a natural interception. Like, I can't get those because people are not going to throw the ball into, like, you know, reading defenses. It just, that was a misread on my part, and I can accept it because I know why it happened. But all the people want to do is this. You just want to send 2 receivers across the field, and I got to chase them and pick it off myself. And I don't get any natural interceptions. There's no that's natural because they're not forced to read defenses because there's no pressure. And that's why I'm sending all these blitzes, because I want to create a sense of pressure so he can throw the ball. That way I get a natural pick as opposed to jumping routes like I'm doing right now because he keeps running the same kind of plays. It's like they're safe, basically. But you can't do that in the end, in the red zone. It gets tighter and tighter to do it down here. I mean, where are you going to go? This is just a good play action play, but kept him out. That's first down. Come on, my goal line defense. Gets dressed to sneak. And attack him in the backfield. 2nd and 3 or 2, plus 2 yards. Alright, I got the guy manned up on the outside. It's not going anywhere. Just run off the middle. Rather lost a yard. There's nobody open. There's nobody open. Send the guy after him. And we get the sack. That's 4th down. Call timeout. Change my plays. Trying to keep him out, man. We don't want him to score. Goes to double slants. Nobody's open. Try to sneak to the other side. Chase him down. And that's the frustration when he goes in and quits. Alright, guys. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me one time. Bang! And until next time, fellas, I'll holler at you dudes later. Alright then. 1.